single man. It's a Brady bunch. This is the defense. You know, we got 11 players out there that play great ball. Women lie, men lie, numbers don't lie.
Well, we asked you to tweet us your well wishes in quotations to #Sherman Trash Talk. And we got this one from I am Chub C. I've heard of Revis Island, not Sherman Island. #1-year wonder. Well, we welcome in someone who I'm sure begs to differ. Richard Sherman joins us live from Los Angeles. And please tell us that you are happy to be in our home, at least for these few moments. And thank you for being just a good sport. I want to know what your response is to not Sherman Island. I'm sure you disagree.
Oh, I care less, to tell you the truth. I mean, I don't care anything about the island, anything like that. I go out there, do my job effectively and efficiently.
Sherman, Richard, this is Stephen A. Thanks for coming on the show. 8 interceptions last year, 53 tackles. Obviously, you handled your business, did what you had to do, and the Seattle Seahawks had a good season as a result of all of that. I guess what I'm asking is this. You talking smack after y'all beat the Redskins. You talk junk after you beat Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. You're talking junk now to Darrelle Revis, obviously in retaliation in your mind to some things he may have said or may have alluded to. How good do you really believe you are? Because you got people out there looking at you and saying, he's just talking smack. How good do you believe you are?
Well, I believe my numbers speak for themselves. I mean, my tape speaks for itself. My tape is my resume. That's what I leave it up to. I mean, you can say whatever you want. Skip can say whatever he wants, but Skip, whenever you refer to me, whenever you speak to me, whenever you address me as all-pro Stanford graduate, because those are some accomplishments you can aspire to, you will never accomplish. You have never accomplished anything. So, but those things are on my resume. Those are what I've done. It's my second year in the NFL, going on my third. I mean, you tell me who's wrong.
Okay, I'll accept that. I think I've accomplished more in my field than you have in yours, though you're just getting started.
So I'm the top of my field. So I'm all pro. I'm the best, one of the best 22 players in the NFL. You're going to brush it off, but I don't think you're the best 22 anything in sports and in media and anything. I think you think more of yourself than you actually can, prove. But
okay. You think you're better than Darrelle Revis is right now?
In my 24 years of life, I'm better at life than you.
Okay.
So
all right, that's fair. Let's not get personal here. I just want to know, do you think you're better than Darrelle Revis is right now?
I'm better than you. So I have nothing to say about him. I mean, that's pretty much done. The numbers speak for themselves. I'm a first-team All-Pro. That's that.
Okay, well, answer this question for me. I want to know why you are doing what you're doing this offseason. You're obviously on a campaign to do a lot of interviews, a lot of trash talk. Now you want to trash talk me, which is totally cool with me.
Actually, I'm on a campaign to do a lot of community service.
Okay, I know you are at your high school. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. But what's your goal? Richard, what's your motive here?
To be the best NFL corner in.
Okay, but do you want to promote yourself into a bigger name, a household name, so that you can do more commercials and maybe have your own show? Is that your goal?
The first team All-Pro is my goal. I accomplished it. So now it's on to bigger and better things. Those are my goals. Those are always going to be my goals. Super Bowl is the goal. Pro Bowl, things like that. Team goals. We want to win it all, and that's what it comes down to. I'm out here in LA trying to speak to kids. Do the community service. Spoke to my high school. Spoke to Bourbon Day. But you always want to bring the negative side because that's who you are. You speak negatively about everybody, including LeBron, including Kobe, including everybody. Because you don't have anything positive to say about anybody.
Well, I speak objectively about all those people.
That's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. Because I understand that. I am intelligent enough, capable enough to understand that you are ignorant, pompous, egotistical, cretin. And that's really what it comes down to. And I'm going to crush you on here in front of everybody because I'm tired of hearing about it.
I think you're having a problem crushing me because you've avoided every question that we've asked you about why you're engaging in so much trash talk with Revis and Roddy and all the others.
I'm talking to you right now. This isn't about any of them. So let's talk here, right now. I mean, you're bringing up old stuff. We're not talking about that. I'm talking about right here, right now. On the screen it says 12 picks, 4 forced fumbles, and 2 NFL seasons. Let's talk about that.
You know what's funny about that? Go ahead, Stephen.
Yeah, I want to talk about it because, listen, Rich, I just stick to football here. When you talk about the guys that you have talked about, we know what you've accomplished as an individual. But what is it that you're trying to say? When you again, whether it's calling out Darrelle Revis, what was the motivation behind that? Because Darrelle Revis is universally recognized as arguably the best in the game at what he does. What was the motivation behind that?
Well, I mean, if you read the tweet that he sent me, then you would have realized what the motivation was. I mean, I had no animosity, anything to say to him before that. I had nothing at all to say. I mean, people asked me to do a few interviews about it, and that was fine. But he sent a tweet. It was a response. A lot of people take it out of context. A lot of people say, oh, he's talking trash to this guy, this guy, this guy. Well, didn't say anything after the Redskins game. I was mic'd up, so you can go listen to the mic'd up piece. I didn't say anything.
No, Rich, you don't understand. You don't understand what I'm asking. I'm saying to you, I hear where you're coming from. I wasn't knocking you for your response to the tweet. What I'm asking you, is that your way of saying you believe that you should be recognized as the best in this game at your position right now?
I mean,
that's where I'm getting to.
I believe so. I mean, that's usually what first team All-Pro, means. And so, I mean, like I said before, I'll let the numbers speak for themselves, but until otherwise spoken.
Richard, you're not letting the numbers speak for themselves. You're speaking for Richard Sherman. Again and again and again, you're taking away the focus of how good you were the last 2 years on the field because you're only becoming known for your trash talking.
Because you're not listening. You're not actually paying attention.
What you said
earlier today was apparent. It was obvious that you didn't watch the season. You didn't watch my tape. You said I'm not even in the same class, the same discussion.
You're not.
That's when you lose credibility. That's when you lose credibility.
No, I don't.
You couldn't argue valid points to prove that. You couldn't argue anything. You could just say it. That's an opinion, and that's why your opinion is discredited because there's no facts behind it. There are facts to everything I say. There are facts that support things I say. Explain to me your facts.
About Darrelle Revis?
About
He's the
what
best
you just
thing
said
I've seen since
today
Deion Sanders, who was the greatest athlete I've ever seen. And I've watched you, 8 or 10 times. You get to play across from another corner who's really good and in your league, and it helps you. And your front seven is really good. So it really helps you. It's made you're in a perfect spot on one of the best defenses in football, and you've gone along for that ride, and it's been a great ride.
Once again, I still haven't heard a fact yet. I've heard a lot of opinions. So I'll tell you a couple facts. I have 12 picks in 26 games.
We all know
in 26 games. 4 forced fumbles in 26 games. 2 sacks in 26 games. Those are facts. First team All-Pro. That is a fact. You have yet to explain to me a fact why you made the statements you made. That is why I say your opinion is discredited. That is why. Nobody listens to you.
All right, gentlemen, we're going to have to